Yoni with Yoga Wrap Spine Support here. So I really appreciate folks letting me know what they wanted. On my last email, I said, let me know what your issue is. And I had 3 people say my hips hurt. So as far as hips go, it could be a lot of causes, right? But there's some number one things that I go to. If your hips are hurting, perhaps it's your foot, because it's all one body, right? And we're walking or we're standing on our feet. It's going to affect the direction of our knee. It's going to affect the location and the comfort of our hip. You want to stay in the comfort zone. The comfort zone is alignment from the ankles to the knee to the hip, to the pubic bone to the sternum, right? Collarbones all the way up. So my instant go-to poses are Virasana, hamstring, and Adho Mukha Shavasana. You see this huge stack of books here. I got it like this because I want you to figure out what your height is. But I put my knees together and have my feet flat behind me. If you can put your weight on your head just to get weight off the knee, that's fine. And you come back onto your stack of books. As funny as that sounds, you can use a stack of blocks. And then you take a book out. Iyengar said to start with the New York Yellow Pages and take a page out a day. So this is, I've said this before, this is how I have my coffee, or this is how you can have your tea in the morning. And you gradually go down lower. And maybe 10, 15 minutes. It's nice when you can do it at the end of your mat, so that when you're ready to come out, you go into downward dog. Take the hands slightly out. Turn the toes out so that you're on the very end of the mats on both sides. Bring the hips back, come up on the toes, and extend into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Hold this for 30 minutes, or 30 minutes. Hold this for 30 seconds. And come out. Because the hamstrings are underneath the pelvic, right? If I'm shortening my hamstrings, if I'm running, if I'm standing all day, these hamstrings are going to shorten. And if I don't stretch them out, what's going to happen is the pelvic will start to tilt. You see people lose their lumbar curve. Their back hurts. This is getting out of the car. Your back hurts. Everything's shortened. The psoas is shortened. So to get length in that lower back, which is the center right of the hips, you want to be able to be sure that you stretch out your hamstring. Today, a strap and a weight. I'll go ahead and just start with my right foot. I'll put the strap over the foot and come back. You want to extend from the ball of the foot. If you have one of these bendable weights, they're the best. Just put it right over the top of the leg that's down. And you count to 30. Really get some length in here. And switch. This is really fantastic if you do it right before bed at night. I don't know the science behind it, but for some reason, the hamstrings are really connected to a good night's sleep. And once again, you go to 30. Feel free to come out to the side. Letting that psoas get even more length. Take the straight, the arm that's with the straight leg on the same side, take that up. And take the leg out. And then come back up and stretch those hamstrings again. And go ahead 30 seconds. I'm not going to stay full 30. And then take it off to the side. And once again, if I lift my head up and turn, I can get a perfect alignment on where my cervical, where the apex is, where the cervical and the thoracic meet. Feel free to take the arm overhead. And you can even move your weight so that it's on the top of the pelvic crest, and it'll extend that psoas even longer. Remember to focus on the shoulder blades being evenly on the ground. And third, I'm just going to stay right here. Cross the ankle right at the knee. Reach your hands inside and lift up. You can take the right arm and I can kind of pry back the right thigh as I bring a very relaxed left hip in. I'm going to switch sides, pushing that left thigh out. And I'll rock this in. Go ahead and do these 3-4 times on each side. And you want to come to 60. So those are 3 very basic ways to come into alignment with your hip. If you go to my YouTube channel, which I'll post a link onto here, I'm going to show you 3 more advanced poses. If these were very easy, use these as a warm-up and come over to Yoga Wrap channel and I'll show you the next 3. All right, thank you. And if you know somebody else that has hip issues, please share this. That's what we're going to do. We're going to all help each other feel better. Thank you so much.